All right, FIFA is cleaning up. Now, a former head of the governing body for football in South America was on Wednesday sentenced to 9 years in prison by a U.S. judge for crimes stemming from the bribery scandal that engulfed the sport 3 years ago. Juan Angel Naput was sentenced by U.S. District Judge Pamela Shen in Brooklyn, New York, who also ordered him to pay more than $4.3 million US. Naput had served as head of the National Soccer Federations in his native Paraguay and later of South America's soccer governing body, the CONMEBOL. He was found guilty by a jury last December of racketeering, conspiracy, and wire fraud. Naput was tried alongside Jose Maria Marin, a former head of Brazil's Soccer Federation, who was also convicted last week, as we spoke about him on this segment, and sentenced to 4 years in jail. A third defendant at the trial, former Peruvian soccer official Manuel Burga, was cleared of all charges. The three men are the only defendants so far to go for trial out of more than 40 people and entities charged by U.S. prosecutors in connection with the corruption scandal surrounding FIFA, soccer's world governing body. Let's bring you back to the continent. Now, great football derbies are not only found in Europe and the Americas. The African continent is also home to fabulous football rivalries. The Derby Day is special, and the match is not only about winning 3 points, but it is about glory, pride, and supremacy. Today we are going to have a look at some of the greatest derbies in the continent in club football. We start off from down south in South Africa, where there is the Soweto Derby, which is a clash between Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. The Soweto Derby is less than 40 years old, with the first game played back in the year 1970. But the intensity and passion shown by the team supporters makes this one of the biggest derbies in the world. In Tanzania, there is the Dar es Salaam Derby. The derby is without a doubt the biggest in East Africa. Millions of football fans from Uganda, Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, and all over the world eagerly anticipate the meeting between two of Tanzania's biggest teams, Young Africans SC, also known as Yanga, and Simba SC. The two teams share the great national stadium, Benjamin Mkapa, a modern 60,000 capacity sporting venue that meets FIFA standards in a unique architecture in Africa. The Nairobi Derby in Kenya, the capital of Kenya, also known as the Mashemeji Derby. Mashemeji is Swahili for in-laws, can be described as the oldest rivalry in the history of Kenyan football. Lovers of the two teams always see each other as arch rivals in fascinating football war. That is, in addition to being a sporting competition, it is also a social and political rivalry. Each derby is a feast from dawn to dusk. These guys' supporters are everywhere in Nairobi, wandering, singing, and dancing all day long in all parts of the Kenyan capital. And then in Central Africa, in DRC, we have Tepe Mazembe versus FC Lupopo. It is Lumbumbashi most popular sporting event, an event that unites generations and all social classes. Originally, the FC Lupopo is a team of railway workers of the SNCC, that is the National Railway Company of Congo. And the TP Mazembe is a team of the popular players of the municipality of Kamalondo. And finally, in the Ivory Coast, we have the Abidjan Derby, which opposes two of the most powerful clubs in the history of football in Ivory Coast and Africa. Both teams, ASEC Mimosas and Africa Sport, are based in the country's capital, Abidjan. ASEC Mimosas Football Academy has actually produced some of the country's best talents, such as Kolo Toure, Didier Drogba, and Gavinho, among others. All for today. I'll see you again next week, same time, same place.